Hello there and welcome back to another edition of the Hotlap Classic Remastered. This time we're taking a look at the 1995 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec R33. The final GTR V-Spec to take on the course. We ran a lot of them early on, in case you're wondering where they've all gone. This 95, of course, is running the race mod. The 97 GTR V-Spec, which we ran, did not run race mod, because that's the sort of distinguishing factor I'm putting in between the 95s and the 97s, because otherwise they are identical. That being said, we did run the 97 V-Spec R33, and it was actually the quickest of all of the R33s that we've currently had go around the course, if you don't count the mines and the JGTC cars and all that. So this one should be pretty quick. Can we finally have a GTR that goes quicker than the R34? That is the question. Interesting race mod on these. I believe it's based off of the Prince cars that ran in Super Taikyu. Could be wrong there. A bunch of different sort of colour schemes depending on which year and version of the GTR that you take in. In this case, we've gone for this sort of wishy-washy blue and yellow that I actually do think looks quite good. Four-wheel drive, 685 horsepower, 1,315 kilos. R33s are famed for their very, very long gearboxes. Will that hurt or hinder this car, though? That remains to be seen. It is very loud. I forgot how loud Skylines are. The 1995 Nissan Skyline GTR V-Spec R33 is going to get 6 laps of the Motorsports Land track in order to set the best time it possibly can. Our current leader is the Suzuki Escudo Pikes Peak version. That car set a time of a 25.696. This car is unlikely to beat that because we've had millions of these and they haven't managed to beat it yet. In terms of where this is going to go, well, as mentioned, the quickest R33 non-race car, non-tuned car thing was the 97 V-Spec, which set a time of 29.13 something. The R34 set a time of a 28.996. So if this can get into the 28s, we've pretty much beaten the R34 and prove, at least for now, R33 superiority. Of course, for those of you keeping score at home, this is obviously not the last Skyline GTR that we're going to have go around the course. In fact, if you're keeping track at home, you might be able to tell what's going to happen when all of the Skylines come together at some point, but or the last remaining ones. There is still the 280 Type MR to go around. Well, there you go, 28.738. Well, there you go, bye-bye R34. That's been a very long-standing record, that actually, as well. And it's just been obliterated by the by this R33. That is interesting to know. I think actually that's quicker than the Mines R33 was as well, so another interesting tidbit goes there, 28.653. Another sort of domino falls. Is that quicker than the R34 Mines? I don't remember. I think, to be honest with you, I was very paranoid about, we always talk a little bit about candidates to get rerun at some point. I think maybe the Skyline should be definitely in consideration, because I knew going into this there's 41 Skylines into the game, and I think a lot of these got ran early on because I was terrified of this series becoming the Skyline show later on. As it turns out, we haven't actually had an awful lot of them because there wasn't an awful lot of Skylines left to run, so yeah, maybe that'll have to be looked at some point, but in the now, this has just gone very, very fast. Very, very fast. To be honest with you, I'm not surprised. I think the R33s of all the Skylines in this game, probably the best one. I know that's going to be controversial, but the R34s are a lot more, there's a lot more computers and stuff to get the bias going to the rear. The R32s are a little bit more sort of agricultural in how they drive. So despite having long gearboxes, I think the R33s are the best handling of the Skyline bunch in this game. So I think that sort of explains why what just happened. These are very quick cars and shouldn't be taken lightly. A 28.653 is going to place this into 58th place. Goes in between the Subaru Impreza Rally Car and the Subaru Legacy Touring Wagon GTB. It is quicker than the Impreza Coupe Type R STI version 4, RX-7 LM Edition NSXR GT1 Turbo, Copperhead 155 touring car, mine's R33. Yeah, it's legitimately very, very quick. It also beats the 4-door R33, which is very, very surprising because until today, the 4-door Autech version tuned by Turismo was the quickest road-going Skyline to go around the course. I mean, there's the 400R, but yeah, still interesting. Yeah, very quick, like I say. Maybe we'll have to look at rerunning Skylines, but we'll worry about that when we get to the end of this series, which we've still got quite a ways to go. But yeah, thank you all very much for watching. Join me next time when I'll be driving something completely different. Until then, farewell.